Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa if you're new here. Today, we're going to talk about Creepshow Art and this whole crazy thing that everybody's been finding out. But before we get into that, I want to say thank you. I'm almost at 900 subscribers. I'm so happy and grateful, and I really do appreciate it. And you guys have no idea how much it means to me. I remember when I thought I was never gonna hit 500 subscribers, and it was kind of my own fault because I didn't really upload very regularly. I was kind of in and out, and I kind of, I wasn't doing my videos and content for myself, so that's why I just really wasn't sticking with it. But yeah, I'm really in a good place with what I'm doing with my channel, and yeah, I just thank you all for being nice, and even though some of you disagree with me so often, you are always so respectful in the comments, and we have a conversation about it, and yeah, I just really appreciate it. Also, I am 34 weeks pregnant, so the baby could come at any time. Literally, I'm hoping I can get to 36 weeks. That's what the goal is, because 34 weeks is pretty early. Juliana was born at 36 weeks. So, if I just, disappear, I'll probably give you guys an update. If I go into labor, I'll do a little short or something to tell you, but literally, we're on baby watch now. Total baby watch. It could come any time, and I'm really trying to take it easy. So, I figure I might as well film a bunch of videos. Tomorrow, me and my husband are going to try and do the How I Met My Husband video, and I also have another video I want to do, but figured tonight, it's nighttime, and I was just watching everything going on. I wanted to do a little video. Hi, Tiffany. He's over here playing games. I'm sorry if he's distracting you. So, Shannon, aka Amy, aka Creepshow Art. Excuse my appearance. I'm not one of those people who are pregnant and just looking radiant all the time. That hasn't happened. That was 3 pregnancies ago, people. Okay. Anyway, okay, I am shocked. Okay, as we all know, if you haven't seen any videos, Creepshow Art is a art commentary channel. She does artwork, she does commentary, and she was kind of unique for our drama community because she kind of did it with artwork. Some people get it, but it's kind of some people get ready and do drama. Some people, true crime and drama. Everybody, it seems I love the channels that don't just stick to one thing, you know what I mean? So anyway, well, there's this thing called lolcow.farm, and you can anonymously post on there. It kind of reminds me of Tumblr, those. Do you guys remember back in the day of Tumblr where you can put anonymous things in on people's sites and stuff like that? That was something else. Anyway, if you break their rules, okay, they will expose. If you break their rules bad enough, it seems they will expose you. They will expose your IP address and everything, people. You are not getting away with it. And the fact that she took that risk, having a YouTube career, and all the stuff that she had on the line, that's what's just not making sense to me. And she blatantly broke the rules. And she had to have known that it would come out. So this website's administrators expose her and literally list off every post she's ever made from the IP address, and it's from multiple devices. And it's bad, guys. It's racial, it's homophobic, it's talking crap about her friends. It's just, she's saying nasty stuff. And why, now if something came out about Jeffree Star like that, nobody would bat an eyelash. Be oh yeah, he always says stuff like that. But because it was Creepshow Art is why so many people are so shocked. Am I shocked? know, because she really looked like a fake social justice warrior to me ever since I kind of had a run-in interaction with her and when I found out about her. So, yeah, it's bad. So she is always on her YouTube channel, like advocating for gay rights, for all these communities and social justice stuff. She kind of like had this attitude where she was better than everybody else. She would literally like trash people, cancel people. She would cancel people over literally everything. And she was like the freaking epitome of the babysitting YouTube police, okay? I couldn't stand her, but so many people liked her, but there were a lot of people that did not like her. In fact, she had a run-in with a YouTuber called Hopeless Peaches. Obviously, she's had issues with this Emily Artful person. She's had issues with a few people before, and she also trashed her friends. Like poor Ready to Glare, and a few others, and she was just like trashing them on this thing. Then she was, okay, this is what's also weird, is she was trashing herself. Anyway, so I went on and on about that. That's what happened. Then she makes a post on her channel, on her community channel, saying that her stalker, okay, my stalker Amy did it, pretty much. And she has a video where she said she was stalked for 8+ years, and she was like bullied and harassed and literally stalked the crap out of online by somebody named Amy for over 8 years. Well, come to find out, after she posts that, another YouTuber with an established channel, Emily Artful, I will link her down below. I will also link down below some other YouTubers who've been talking about this, like Bambi's Rambles, two of hers actually. Okay, anyways, let's keep it moving. This Emily Artful person came out and said all the stuff that Creepshow said about being stalked, she was doing to me. And everybody's like, what the heck? Now, before anything came out with this lolcow thing, before the Amy, I literally said, I wonder if her husband's involved, or if her husband has something to do with it. Because the fact of it was like all these different devices people were saying, and like the way it was like such different speaking, it was almost like two different people were talking. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, maybe her husband's involved. Well, come to find out, this Emily Artful person did an entire like 2-hour video, which it was a lot to get through. And the stuff she was saying in there, I was like, what? Mind blown. Okay, here's where it gets scary. She dated this guy, and they broke up. He was very abusive and manipulative and emotionally abusive. And she knew Shannon. I guess him and Shannon worked together or whatever. Now, this guy, Anthony, starts stalking Emily pretty much. Now, Emily has been saying she felt like two different people were stalking her, and it didn't feel like it was the same, but then she was like, well, that can't be a coincidence that I have two stalkers. Well, come to find out, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, I guess not entertainment purposes only, but allegedly, nothing about this is entertaining at this point. What she said, I mean, you're talking about abuse and assault and horrible things that this guy did to her. And now, so seriously, like, and then also, Shannon is also harassing and stalking her at the same time, or she picked it up where Anthony left off. But if you watch her video, pretty much this guy, Anthony, is obsessed with her. Like, he got mad because she called her gay friend or something good looking. And after that, he was literally making sock account after sock account, stalking her social media, and just being a real creep. Now, I don't know whether or not Anthony and Creepshow were working together because they were dating. They were dating and then Creepshow joins in, but I don't think it's for the same reason. That's just like my little theory on it. I feel like Anthony's obsessed with Emily and you know, like that way. But Creepshow, from what I have seen, is extremely jealous of her. She's jealous that her boyfriend is stalking this other woman, jealous that her boyfriend is obsessed. He thought that she sang better than her. She's extremely jealous and insecure of this woman. So I feel like that was her reason for participating. And then his reason, I think, was because he was just obsessed with her and this crazy boyfriend. Now, where I get nervous is, I know everybody doesn't like Shannon right now. I don't either. You guys saw my video. I was kind of like so excited. Not excited, but I was laughing this happened. But this is getting serious, you guys. Like, this is getting serious. And I'm actually worried about Creepshow Art. And we have to remember, yes, she did all this stuff, but we don't know how much of it was Anthony, how much of it was her, and the parts that were her, now, was Anthony putting her up to it? Because the fact this guy is so manipulative and emotionally and physically abusive, if Creepshow Art is in a relationship with this guy for all this time, based on what he did to Emily, we don't know what Shannon is going through in her daily life. Like, is she being seriously abused and forced or emotionally manipulated? Like, what is going on? I mean, he, like, assaulted, you know, like, the Emily. Okay, so if he's willing to do that to somebody, like, they're not together anymore. What is he doing to her? So I want you guys to at least have a little bit of compassion here and remember that we're on the internet here, and yes, Creepshow said some terrible things, did terrible things allegedly, but she's still a person, and she literally has the entire internet after her right now. And she's probably getting the worst hate you can imagine. I'm sure, because this is what happens. People tell you to kill yourself. You know what I mean? Nobody should die because of this, like, beef. Now, the stuff that she did, I don't know if it's illegal or not. I know what I don't know if they're still together or not. But Anthony is her boyfriend and the ex-boyfriend of Emily, and he was stalking Emily. Now, if they are still together and that is who her husband is, that's extremely scary, you guys. And I think we should be actually worried for the well-being of Creepshow Art. Now, I know that's not the popular opinion right now, but she's getting seriously, like, berated, and she is getting exposed for the nasty, nasty stuff she's doing. But we don't know how many years of, like, abuse and manipulation she's been enduring from this guy. You know what I mean? So, not that it makes it right, but based on what Emily said about him, okay, I doubt he's treating Creepshow any better than he treated Emily. In fact, his behavior's probably gotten progressively worse over the years. So, we will have to see what happens. I do some more videos. I mean, I'm not going to make my whole, like, you know, let me know if you guys, like, are done hearing about it or what. But it's just, it's really interesting to me, and I feel bad for everybody involved. I feel bad for Emily. She seemed like she's just gone through hell, like hell, with the threats and her addiction problems. Like, it's just everybody seems like they have so many issues involved in this. You know, everybody who's involved. And then Ready to Declare is getting, you know. But at this point, Emily, I can't believe what she had to go through. That is like, goes beyond trolling and bullying somebody. Like, that is literal stalking and harassment. Like, I just can't believe somebody would do that. Now, based on how Anthony talks, like, I feel like I'm not surprised it's him. You know what I mean? But, like, how do we know it's not him on her? Like, what if Anthony takes over Creepshow's account? Like, some people were kind of joking, making, like, the assumption, oh, she's going to say she has DID, like, and multiple personalities. Well, what if it's not multiple personalities? What if it's her freaking psycho husband and he's doing this crap? And, you know, like, what if they were both going on lolcow.farm, and even so, it would literally be two people, like, fighting with each other. One of them would be praising Shannon, one would be trashing her. Then somebody would be trashing her. Somebody would be saying bad stuff about her friends. Okay? And now, if anybody has ever been in an abusive, manipulative relationship before, who does the guy always hate and go after? Your friends, okay? I can see him being the one who was trashing her friends and saying all that stuff, you know what I mean? I'm not saying she's innocent in this, but we really have to, like, I hope she's okay. I legitimately hope that she's all right. Like, if she is married to this psychopath, I'm worried about her. Like, what has he been doing to her all these years? We have to just keep that in mind when we're, like, going on the attack. We have to get the whole story. You know what I mean? And, like, yes, she came out with the thing, and it was kind of like, oh, wow, she's fake SJW. Like, but it's going way beyond that now. Somebody might literally be in danger and getting, like, assaulted and abused and just, like, tortured for years. We don't know, okay? So that's why I'm just trying to see the other side of it. I know people get mad at me because I'm not going to sit here and trash her until we really know. Like, I don't like her. That's the thing. So I have no reason to be on her side. I have never enjoyed her really content, her personality. I'm not a fan of hers. But I do want to see the other side of it, because finding out this guy is so crazy and manipulative and abusive, it just makes me wonder, like, what she's been going through. And to do this to Emily, you know what I mean? Like, look how much Emily has been through. What if Shannon was getting this done to her as she's, like, doing it to Emily? And this just is a horrible situation for everybody. So I just want you guys to think and just actually think about Creepshow in the way of, oh my gosh, she was dating this guy too. You know what I mean? What has she been going through? Obviously, I feel horrible for Emily. Like, nobody deserves that level of hate and trolling. And, you know, I always say, like, everybody's so sensitive. Don't be a snowflake. But that goes way beyond bullying. Like, that's harassment. That is just straight evil harassment of somebody. And I just feel so bad for her. For having to deal with that for years and years and years. Like, I don't even know what I would do. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think down below. If there's any information or you saw anything new, you can let us know in the comments. I'm sure we'll be doing another video about this. Please subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. I hope you enjoyed these kinds of videos. And I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.